Spar slugs it down the third base side, past the third baseman Brown. McGee touches home plate. Spar darts in towards second base. He's in standing up with a double. Makes it 2-0 Stonehill. Spar's 6th double of the season, 45th RBI, to help with the Stonehill scoring effort. Gillerin gets the one he wants. Uncorks the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss from Aiden Renahan on the slider. Gillerin picks up his 9th punch out of the game. He struck out 2 of the last 3 batters and keeps Central Connecticut guessing with how to figure out his gnarly stuff on the mound. LeClaire takes off for third. Parks pummels it into left field, hits the line. LeClaire in to score. Ducatelli throws it into the infield. Parks pulls the parachute at first, and Parks extends Stonehill's lead to 4-0. That's 3 games in a row with a hit for Parks with 5 RBIs in that span. Just another walk in the park for Sam Parks. We welcome you back to CCSU Baseball Field in New Britain, Connecticut, where it's a 2-0 lead for Stonehill over Central Connecticut State to start off this 4th frame. I'm Jake Irwin, and thank you for making NEC Front Row a part of your afternoon. There's 2 runs for Stonehill coming in the first inning of a throwing error that would allow Sam Parks to score, and then right after that, Spar smacked an RBI double to establish that early lead. We get started off with the number 7 hitter in the Stonehill order, Taylor Gaspar, who flew out to right field the last time we saw him up to the plate. It's ready to go against the starter on the bump, Drew Munn. Gaspar bashes the first one he sees. Berlongi, the right fielder, calls off the second baseman Renahan and makes the grab for out number 1. Second time Gaspar flies out to right field, brings up second baseman Dylan Zamadel. Playing in his 15th game of the season, so Zamadel isn't an everyday player, but in the games where he does record a hit, usually comes in multi-hit fashion. In his last 4 games in which he recorded a base knock, 3 of them saw Zamadel tally up a couple hits. Takes a strike. Zamadel went down looking on strikes the last time we saw him up to the plate in the 2nd inning. Munn on the mound, searching for his 3rd straight scoreless inning. Smacks it foul. Stonehill swept Central Connecticut State from March 29th through the 30th last season, outscored Central Connecticut 32-14 in those 3 games, so Stonehill trying to win its 3rd game in a row and continue its historical success against Central Connecticut State. Here's the 0-2. And for Central Connecticut State, despite the 25-11 record, hasn't played its greatest baseball as of late, 4-6 across the last 10 games. The games Central Connecticut State has lost has seen them give up a ton of runs. The 0-2, up high. So Central Connecticut State trying to keep the Stonehill scoring to a minimum, since Central Connecticut is very confident in its bats, trying to get back to that mighty team they were a month ago. Zamadel, with another foul, stays alive at the plate. Although Zamadel is batting around the Mendoza line this season, he slashed a career-high .301 last year, so he knows he has it in him to help the team put on base runners. Zamadel, the grounder to the shortstop, short on the backhand, throws it across, and it's wide of the first baseman Jaworski. Zamadel gets on first base with what is most likely to be scored a single. Tough play for Short at the shortstop position, runner on first, with 1 out for Stonehill. Zamadel is 1 for 1 with stolen bags this year, so he's no threat on the base paths, but the number 9 hitter, Ryan LeClaire, looking for a base knock to try and advance him into scoring position. LeClaire got hit by a pitch the last time he was up to the dish. Munn's first pitch, and it's smacked down the third base side. Nice play by Brown, throws to second where Renahan makes the catch, and they'll just get the lead runner for out number 2. So chalk that up as a fielder's choice. Well played by Brown at third base to snare that down the line, prevent that from trickling into the outfield, or else that could have been real trouble. We go to the top of the order with Sam Parks. He's walked twice in this game. Came around to score on his first walk. Hits in back-to-back games and 4 RBIs for Parks. 9 games in a row with a walk. Quick throw to first, and Jaworski applies a tag, but back easily is LeClaire. LeClaire is a threat on the base paths, 12 for 15 with stolen bags this year, so don't be surprised if he takes off or tries to. Another throw over. He's back again. Parks, the definition of a tough out. Led the team with a .474 on base percentage last year. Good for 5th in the NEC Conference. Takes a strike. He also walked 55 times last year, which set a school record and tied Parks for 15th nationally in forcing free passes. The 0-1 from Munn. Runner takes off. Falk throws it to second base, and in safely with another stolen bag is Ryan LeClaire. His 13th stolen base on the season puts a runner in scoring position. And Sam Parks with a base knock can add an insurance run onto that 2-0 Stonehill lead. Pressure applied to Munn on the mound. His next offering, taken for a ball. Stonehill looking to earn a win today and put themselves in a good position to take what would be its 6th series victory in a row, all of that against conference opponents. That has Stonehill currently 4th in the conference, and the top 4 teams make it to the conference tournament. Hanging on to that final playoff spot. Goes foul, 2-2. And it helps when you're 11-4 over the last 15 games of conference play, with just a week left in the regular season. Stonehill's been playing great. 2-2 count at Parks. LeClaire at second base, representing that 3rd run for Stonehill. Fouls it back. Parks once again proving to be a tough out. It's a neck-and-neck race between Central Connecticut State and LIU for that first spot of the conference, which would grant a first-round bye. So every conference game matters even more with the season almost wrapped up. With today being a doubleheader, neither team can afford to lose both today. This is the first game of that twin bill. The pitch to Parks and gets under it. Third baseman Brown chases after it in foul territory, and Brown makes the catch for out number 3, and Drew Munn gets his 3rd straight scoreless inning on the mound. That does it for the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Stonehill leading 2-0 and trying to win the first game of this doubleheader against the tough Central Connecticut State Blue Devils. Can Central Connecticut State respond with the bats in the bottom of the 4th? We'll find out after this break on NEC Front Row.